Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for June 4th, 2018. For your Monday, this is the system that was affecting us, our parts of the region, yesterday evening and parts of the overnight. This is now going to be moving away this morning. Some morning clouds in some spots, but I don't think this is going to last long. I think we go to partly cloudy today, and we're also going to get into a northwesterly flow, which is going to give lower humidity values today. So we'll be warm today. Call it seasonably warm, though. We'll have temperatures on either side of the middle 70s, north to south, maybe a little bit cooler north and a little milder south, but generally 75 is a good starting point for today as far as high temperatures go. But again, lower humidity because of that northwesterly flow. And this system will continue to move away during the day today, and just nothing but partly cloudy skies in its wake, and then partly clear to partly cloudy overnight tonight, and very comfortable. We're going to have a week ahead here that is going to be much different than last week. I know we really didn't get, most areas really to get into the deluge that was expected by the National Weather Service. They really highlighted these areas right down here, and those are the areas that got into mainly those areas that I'm circling, got into scattered showers and thunderstorms over the weekend. Further north of that line was actually a very nice weekend, very nice. I know we had the easterly flow yesterday, and it was a little bit cooler than it was on Saturday, actually considerably cooler by about 20 degrees or so. It was still a very nice day here for most areas north of that line on Sunday until later in the day when those showers started creeping northward in association with the system that's offshore now. So not an overall bad pattern. It could have been a lot worse. Models are projecting the end of last week already, all the way through the 12Z runs on Thursday, a deluge this entire weekend for almost the entire area, which was incorrect. And we chose to use the NAM model, which was much drier, and even the NAM itself was a little bit too wet, but hey, you get that sometimes, and looks like it turned out for the better for a change. But this upcoming week here looks like it's going to be predominantly dry, which is good. We need that that change here where you see more sun than clouds. I mean, even the days it wasn't raining, we still had a lot of clouds to deal with. Not really so much over the weekend, but more so the week prior, we had a lot of days that were just cloudy or mostly cloudy and just kind of dismal. Not really dealing with that this week so much, except for Tuesday. We're gonna have a cold front that's gonna move from the northwest. It's gonna be associated with this low right here over New England. So here's your cold front, very weak cold front moving through. So this is looking at early afternoon on Tuesday. Not a lot of precipitation with it at that point. Once it moves further south and east, and that low pressure is a little bit closer, we could get, at least in our southern areas, these areas right here, could get into some scattered showers and thunderstorms that could be a little bit more potent than what they were further northwest. So let's go over the NAM high res future simulated radar. I'm going to show this off at 11 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Not too much going on right here. A few widely scattered showers that are taking place at 11 a.m. And then once we get to 2 p.m., you can see they're still widely scattered at this point, but just showers. And then we get to late afternoon on Tuesday. They get a little bit more scattered here at this point. And then once we head toward the evening, you can see some scattered showers and thunderstorms for southeastern areas. This area would have the potential to have the most rainfall out of this, but even there, it's still scattered. So, I mean, it's not going to be an organized line of severe weather or anything like that. We're not dealing with that here on Tuesday. Temperatures on Tuesday will be still mild, generally mid-70s ahead of that frontal boundary. And then once that cold front passes, however, we're going to get into much cooler temperatures. So these are going to diminish during the overnight period and then will go away. So just late afternoon, or during the afternoon and evening, those widely scattered showers here on Tuesday, not a real big deal. The system moves away, and then Wednesday is back to partly cloudy skies. And we are expecting temperatures to be cooler, though, because we have the cold front that moved through the night before. So we have temperatures that are going to be the upper 60s to low 70s across the region. Looks like we're talking about for high temperatures on Wednesday. Probably the coolest day of this week coming up. But still partly cloudy, not dealing with any precipitation. And then when we get to Thursday, high pressure is going to be over us or just near us. So we're going to be expecting mostly sunny skies here on Thursday. Actually, Wednesday night mostly clear, and then mostly sunny on Thursday. And then we have an opportunity for another frontal boundary that's going to move through Thursday night. This looks like it's going to be starved of precipitation, however. So we didn't include any precipitation chances in the forecast. That frontal boundary actually moved through on Friday morning. And then it's going to be just south of the region. But again, this is not, even though it's south of the region, there's no precipitation along that frontal boundary, or very little. So we're not expecting anything hampering our forecast as far as keeping it partly cloudy here on Friday as well. At least that's the early look right now. We're going to keep an eye on that front just in case it decides to energize a little bit more. But that frontal boundary is going to remain stalled south of the region, but not enough that it's going to bring, it's not going to give us clouds over the entire region like previous fronts that are stalled. This is going to be stalled a little bit further south. So maybe down to southern Delaware, places like that could get in a little more clouds and maybe the shower rotating through, but that's about it. The rest of the region will be under high pressure control. And I think most of Saturday is going to be dry. Look at the system here coming in from the west. That's going to come through. We think Saturday night. Here's late afternoon on Saturday, still dry because of high pressure influence. This is the call right now that Saturday is dry. Friday and Saturday are both going to be near 80 degrees, but Saturday's going to be the lower humidity day of the two. And then we're going to be mostly dry here on Friday, it looks like. And then once we get into the evening, probably late evening, we have the precipitation moving in from the west. Could be some periods of rain with this as low pressure tracks right over the area. And this is going to go into very early Sunday morning. Here is Sunday. Look at 2 p.m. on Sunday. This is now moving away, and then we have some leftover clouds, maybe a morning shower or two, and then it's going to be clearing in the afternoon. Partial clearing is expected later in the day. So overall, as we're looking at the weekend right now, it does not look like it's going to be a washout. May just have some, at least during the daylight hours. The daylight hours, for the most part, are dry. Just have that threat of a leftover shower Saturday morning, some clouds giving way to sun in the afternoon. And Saturday right now, as of now, looks like it's dry. And that's been consistently shown in the models for the last couple of days. But we're going to continue to monitor that for changes with timing. And that's the biggest thing we're trying to nail down is when we look at some potential systems, is the timing going to hold? Because right now, that timing is very good. If it starts coming in earlier and starts affecting Saturday, we're obviously going to have to adjust. Or it comes in later and affects more of Sunday other than just the morning, we'll have to adjust there as well. So we'll have to just see how this plays out. But right now, the call is that this weekend is mostly dry outside of Sunday morning, and we will adjust throughout the week, so please follow the forecast videos throughout the week, and we'll keep you updated. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for June 4th, 2018. Have a great Monday.